No, I'll got the number 216. Yes, I had gone on the number this time. It's 22 minutes past 11. I've been up for what, nearly an hour. I thought, hey, now that I'm not doing something for at least a couple of minutes, let's do something. It's called filming a very horrible vlog. So yesterday's is currently uploading. It's called number 215, Teleporting Bread. Another thing I'm going to say is it merged wrong, which means the vlog is not consistent and the part of the vlog appear when they shouldn't. So the vlog is a bit backwards, so it'll be really weird to watch. But I thought instead of remerging it, I thought, nah, it'd be funnier just to not. So the last one was only 19 minutes long. Yeah. And improvement is needed. So, again, who knows, maybe you prefer them shorter. I personally don't, because I feel like I've actually done enough. Today is my day off. I am not working this evening. Oh shit, it was my pockets from last night. Yeah, that was great. So what I'm doing today is I'm actually going to be filming my Lego Star Wars set collection video. So one thing I need to do, or there's two things I need to. There's a couple things, right? I need to move take all the stuff off this chair. I'm going to make the bed, put it all in the chair, move the chair over there. I'm going to hoover. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to hoover. Then I'll start setting stuff up. As for filming equipment, I need to get batteries for my light. So yeah. I think lighting might no, that's a USB Type C cable, so yeah, I can't really do anything with that now that I think about it. I'm definitely gonna have to use batteries of some kind. But yeah. Not too much is happening today is that I know of. I will be babysitting in the next few minutes. Oh my dad drops my stepmom off somewhere, so there's that. But let's get ready for the first step. In fact, I'll even talk to you guys as I set it up. I do have a couple online projects that I really need to get done. I'll do one of them, right? Today. I have to look up this thing called the wooden mirror, which, as you can imagine, sounds absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's get the bed made. Yeah, bed's made, so yeah, next step will be, clearing away things, because I plan to film this as early as possible, and I just realised something, and it's kind of fun. I said I want to do it as longer than 19 minutes, depending on how long this bloody video ends up being, because I'm not uploading it today, though I might finally try that whole schedule thing that YouTube do, you can schedule it to upload when you want it to. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe. So, yeah. Complete part of phase 1. Let's tackle this. All he's going to do now is take that chair away and move the back from there, and we're going. We're good to go after that. Space achieved, because again, I've done this in a vlog probably about nearly a week ago. Something like that. And I was able to utilise the top of this as well as a gap coming all the way down. Let's set up on here. Okay, so progress was made. We got it. And some people watching this who don't collect Lego, right, or aren't into it, probably think that's all. Yeah. If you watch the channel, we're not even cracking it. But yeah, so it's kind of, the way I'm going to do it, right, is, again, there was a vlog previously where I did do the set it up just to see if it would work. I'm going to try and do biggest down to the smallest set, so that's kind of where I want to go with it. So next I'll probably add something like Jabba's Palace, a Sandcrawler, maybe a Slave 1, a giant probe droid. I'll see once I've kind of filled out a bit more, so yeah, see once I've made progress. So here's kind of what I went for. I'm trying to fill in all those little gaps, so something will go there, but I've got the Sandcrawler, the Force Awakens Falcon, and the Anakin's pod racer. So, making okay use of the space. I mean, I'm going to try and use every ounce of space I can get, and I'll try to figure out how to put the Jabba's Palace thing in. If I say it has minifigures on it, I'm not taking them off because it's been ages trying to say where I put minifigures. One thing I've been forced to do is see if a minifigure's freestanding. By that I mean, and I have to move them. For instance, I've not had to move those ones down there where the pod racer was because they didn't fall over. The ones in front of the Sandcrawler had to be moved. Basically, if a minifigure's freestanding and it's in the way, I'm just going to put that top and put it back there, but plenty of them are on plates and won't need to be moved, but the ones that do will end up in here, so we'll see how many there is. And again, I'm not going to change the display because I like the way I've got some of these, so they end up staying as sets. So yeah, I'm going to make a bit more progress. So the palace looks good there. I did keep the minifigures inside it because I'm happy with it. I like this shot. This is a set that looks good from both sides, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm going to try and fill in some of all this stuff. So, if you saw the previous one of the other vlogs where I did do this, massive upgrade. So that stayed the same, but this, I'm liking this. I managed to get, I'd say that there's a lot of spaces I can go back and use for smaller sets if I feel like it, but this, I feel like I've utilised this potential here. This is looking great with all the big sets. So the only big sets I actually have left to put up is the Death Star duel and probably the Hoth doors, but that is looking great. I actually cannot wait to get this filmed because this will be one of the biggest videos I make, and this will probably not happen again for a few years. So yeah, again the minifigures begin to pile up, but nothing I can't deal with. Oh yeah, it's coming together. Just going around the shelves, check I didn't miss nothing. Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh wait, it's not tank. But yeah, I didn't have to do too many minifigures, so we kind of got off one there. I'm not including Android calendar builds, it's just not going to, I don't usually. So, yeah, this is it, all laid out. So I need to find a place for this tank. Oh, I'll just put it right there. Perfect, so that's the minifigures that have to be moved. In case you were wondering, but wow. And it only just kind of works out when you think about it. Like, I haven't ordered any other sets in this year, so technically I've not got anything coming, this is everything. And I'm a bit scared to buy anything now space-wise, because I know if I buy another base plate too, I can easily do a minifigure collection video for next year. But a set collection video is... impossible, I think, to do again. Unless we somehow wrap it around the whole room, which I doubt I would do, but... yeah, so the current time is 29 minutes past 12. I'm off to go put my phone on charge while I get some batteries, and then I'll see you guys after I film this monster of a collection. So yeah, today we can do a ability of flash, but we can have 46 minutes more footage. This video was not as long as the minifigure one, but 20 minutes or so, not too bad. So tripods away, it's now a case of put all this goddamn stuff back on the shelf, which will be fun. And after that, I'm probably going to sit there and I'm actually going to work on one of those things I've got to do for college. But yeah, I'll update you piece by piece as this giant massive set disappears. So that's one shelf completed. I can't use flash because it's still charging, but all of the droid stuff is back, so I'll update you every time a shelf has been completed. I still don't have flash because I'm charging this with the camera still open, so I'm not merging about a million clips. Yeah, so food. We're making progress clicking up here. The Commodore shelf, the droid shelf, Render the Sith, and the episode 4 shelves are complete. Obviously all those minifigures will have to be added back at some point. But yeah, this is not taking. I've now got a bit of a footprint. You know, I can kind of walk through to get to some of the stuff at the back. So yeah, at some point during the week though, I'm debating taking all the minifigures off the sets again and putting them in the drawers, because I've had a few thoughts on how I could display them, because it's good as the minifigures look in some areas, it doesn't. I don't know, I'm stuck between it. I thought about having one whole shelf devoted to minifigures, but I've got that many, it wouldn't work, so I'll see you when this has been finished. Okay, so it is a bit later. It is 25 to 3. The reason it took so long to do what I was doing was I had to babysit during it, and I actually got my little sister to help put everything back on the shelf. By the way, the phone was knocked off charge, so we don't have flash. So yeah, today's going quite well. So I'm planning to do my dishes, and I have to sit and make a PowerPoint about it. It's called the Wooden Mirror. It's a thing for college. I have that one too. Also a CV thing, but you have to print that out, so I'm off the hook for that. There was a cooking thing, but they're aware that I don't have the module for it, so I can't go in because they didn't post it. It's weird. If you do the college online learning thing with a website called Canvas, you'll know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Very horrible, very rainy, and for some reason there's traffic cones up in Main Street. See? Cones. But they're going right, are they? Oh my god, they're going all the way up. I wonder why that is. That's about it. I'm not really doing too much else other than the call. It's due for Wednesday. I'm working tomorrow, so might as well crack out today, and that'll be great. Although I'm curious if I need to do it on the PC or if I can sit down my phone. I'm curious, does PowerPoint work on my phone? I actually have no clue. I've never tried. Because I'm looking at like Microsoft Teams. I think Microsoft Word exists on the phone. I'm not too clear, but my shelves are pretty much almost the same. As far as like doing a basically, if I decide to do it without minifigures, some sets look great without and some look bad without. Basically they go back in the drawers. Some minifigures are still in these drawers. They just have minifigure stands in the episode 1 drawer. The episode 2 drawer has the episode 2 figures, the only ones I do have. See, episode 2 doesn't have its own shelf because I don't have any sets for it. So it's a movie that's very neglected by when it comes to making sense, but we've got a rumoured line. Oh, well, there's a couple Clone Wars minifigures in there, Hondo's in there, because that particular colour of brick is very brittle as it gets older, so I'm very careful. It's like the Slave 1 also has that colour on it, so it's got to be careful with that colour over time. And Revenge of the Sith, which we have a droid head. Nothing in episode 4, episode 5 has just 2 broken IG droids. Return of the Jedi has 2 Jabba the Hutt. 2012, 2003. That's because I have another 2012 one up in the palace set. So Return of the Jedi would be called if I put the minifigures back in. I've got one of my carbonite bricks because I've got a couple of them. Like my spare Salacious Beat Crumb in 2 different Han Solo skiffs. 2006, 2016. And this is kind of randomised because the whole Force Awakens, because basically all the new Disney stuff is in there for the most part. Not that we're going to use it. This one's Ninjago. This is kind of randomised, and this is the Marvel. But yeah, so I have dishes to do, and then it'll be a case of sitting and stuff. I need to go to the toilet, so I'm gonna get that done in a couple of minutes. But yeah, today's shaping up to be quite a good day. I initially anticipated that I'd be working today, but thankfully I'm actually not, which is great because I didn't want to work today. Because like I done Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I pretty much kind of thought, well, they've made me do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in a row before, but next day and it's Tuesday, and I think I'm off Wednesday and first. I don't know. I'm actually gonna have to write those times down because I don't check. I'll forget to check that, so I'm actually gonna write them down probably after this clip. But yeah, all my Legos back. This shelf is still a bit randomised and a bit messy, but it's, you know, on next week or so I'm probably going to redo the entire shelf because there's some aspect, like I like generally the way it is, but some stuff it's like, I don't know what to do with it. See, the reason it's spread out is I couldn't have this collection two ways. I can have it all neat, nice, next to each other, which gives me even more shelf space. But that's when there's no minifigures involved. Then there's this shelf up here that I want to change because it's like that really nice kind of semi-ultimate collector set because it has the black and everything that's got the rare Darth Maul. I want this shelf to be for display items like that, like the Darth Vader Restoration Chamber and all my rare stuff. I can just want a shelf for it. That's because I've got quite a few things that are rare. And there you go, get off the bed here. Never on the bed. Bus. So I don't really have too much else more to say. I'm away at the toilet and I will probably update you guys. Hopefully I can get to you before 4 o'clock. Already I'll be doing a horrible project. Okay, so it's 1 minute past 4. So can't see you 1 minute past 4 update. Close the door. You know what's funny? We have some charge. Yeah. Because I didn't select, because I couldn't select to have the flash on last time, it's automatically off, so I turn it on. But yeah, I'm doing my PowerPoint. So we got wooden mirror. I don't like my details about the guy and junk. To not actually know what the piece is like, you know, have a probably have to just not just say yeah you like it, you've got to describe why you like it, what inspires you about it. So I need to actually think about that one, to be honest, but other than that, that's fine. Still super horrible and just like, also, I've just been told why there's so many cones. The council, or whoever, is probably, yeah, most likely the fucking council, are gonna come put speed bumps in this street, because this street is our main road, and we typically have problems with people racing up and down at high speed. So the cones apparently go all the way up, because what we can see, that's the furthest away one we can see is there. So yeah, improvement. Go back on the Google page. But yeah, let's see images. See, there it is. So yeah. So I never all think about how I'm gonna work that and include a picture of the piece, but they never once say, oh, here it has to be like 10 slides or 5 slides long, so I ended up like 3 or 4. Well, so far 3, maybe a 4th. We don't know. We don't know yet. But yeah, so I think I'm using the vlog time wisely so far, but yeah, though I didn't dishes, I had to babysit my sister for I think what, second or third time today I had to sit with her, so yeah, brilliant. I was looking at the Lego Star Wars Facebook page, right? People always commenting, like, because I've heard all people seem to be buying this right now, ways to lay out the minifigures that actually look quite good with it, even with additional ones, so I'm going to improve upon that sometime soon. But yeah, so I'll see you when I've made more progress. Okay, so now we officially don't have any battery for Flash. Wow. So I'm now aware of when I'm eating and what I'm doing, and I've finished that. I think I had, what, 4 slides? Because I ended up making a 4th one. No, wait, we had 5, because we made a 4th one, which was originally going to be my thoughts, but I actually put quite a bit of detail in, you know, the facts of what the wooden mirror is and stuff. I'll shut that down and save it. I'm just going to put something on TV just now. Put it on mute so whatever comes on doesn't get us copyrighted.
Over the next 8 months.
Oh, it's World War II stuff. Wow. It's play the waiting game. But yeah, everything's sorted. Tell you one thing, I now know all my shifts until the 22nd of January. So, what's that, the next 12 days? Yeah, I know the next 12 days worth of shifts. So I've got like 3 more this week. I'm trying to calculate how much money now that I know my shift until the 22nd, which, see, January the 31st, so I can almost calculate how much I'm gonna, almost calculate how much money I'll have. Because I'll admit, I've been looking at the two of the first Lego Star Wars sets I bought, and I can have both of them sealed in the box for £50, both of them. I'd be more than happy. They're both Battle of Hoth sets from 2010, so I'm definitely on for grabbing a couple of those. I don't know doing too much else, but with the time, it's 39 minutes past 4, so yeah, that's fun. So really, all I'm going to do is find something to watch. See, I'm curious, I'm going to go to that work app and see if I can actually look back at previous shifts to try and find out. I want to try and get the right number. And whatever the right number I've worked so far, or whatever it comes to, I need to remove £6.56 because of that stupid bastard in work who basically says you're not getting paid for an hour because you're only here. You're only here for half of it. So basically they've got half an hour free fucking labour. Stupid cunts. Aye. So I'm gonna go do all that. You probably won't see me talk after I've eaten. So yeah. No, we don't have the longest time to film this, but you know what? I'm supposed to make it quick. It's currently 20 minutes past 7. So making a quick update, I've done pretty much nothing other than calculate. Well, not 100%, but as close as I can get to calculating what I'm gonna end up with in my next pay. So I think my next pay will be at the end of January, right? It kind of makes sense. And also the week leading up to it, any cash earned on the week leading up to it 7 days before is moved on to the next one. So I'm gonna get £387 is how much I'm looking. And there's some pence. See, I'm just checking on the work app and I'm able to calculate how many shifts I've already done and how many I'll have left leading up till January, how many would be included in this pay. So there's a couple that I'm not able to account for, which once I know, because it only updates 2 weeks ahead, so I can't go any further than that. So I've kind of got my number there, which will be great, which means I'll have some plenty of money to save and keep down. And I'm either going to buy myself another Lego set. I won't go spending 200 again on something like Jabba's Palace like I already did. That would be excessive. Just watching Drive Troy, by the way. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Probably spend about 130 max on something like that. I don't feel we need to go completely 100% overboard. That's just going too far. But yeah, it's about it. I'm just gonna get a quick drink before we do anything else. I'm actually gonna put you down a second. But I'll keep talking. I'm just gonna pour myself a quick drink. But I need 2 hands, so although I think you guys would rather know that. I know this one's probably been short, although to me it feels longer because of my phone saying you can only have so many more minutes of filming. That's purely because obviously we used quite a bit of time for the set collection video. One thing I must say is that cherry juice I bought in Asda last night has actually turned out to be really great, so yeah, I'm definitely on board for getting that again. I'm gonna quickly close the blinds here. I need to go in a minute to do those dishes. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you after done the dishes. It's currently 7:30, so see you when I get back. Flash. I'm joking. But no, can I make an update? Because I actually remembered to put the flash on this time. Brilliant. So I've been sitting toying with an idea, right, the last couple of days. Because I've mentioned before that, hey, I've thought about, redoing the entire display, but without minifigures and just how it says. Because minifigures is close, they won't do clutter up in a few places, and you know, slightest nudge to the shell for movement, and they all fall down, right? Or some of them do, some of them don't. One of the base plates, you know, obviously stay where they're meant to stay. But yeah, I've been thinking, I want to replace this system, right? I showed it off earlier, I'm not going to go through the drawers again, with more of these, one that can fit free, so I'd have a whole bunch of them, enough to make up to 2022, of which I don't actually own any 2022 minifigures right now. And obviously it's a system that I would have to here's the thing, right? It would probably take, these are small, right? You can fit 3 drawers basically within the space of 2, right? When you look at it like that. I mean, the con is you would again have to update it. You'd have to add another one every 3 years, and then which isn't a problem really, because it's super cheap. The other thing that might be a problem is like some years would need more than one tableau though. The year I think I have the most Lego figures from is 2020. Given like you see the amount of 501st. It's like obviously it's not a lot, but it's like this one here is probably the one out of the 3 that has the most in it. Right, and that's not even photo capacity. I mean, look how much I'm getting in there. Like that's a decent amount. So I have been debating it instead of buying a set with my next amount of money. I'm debating doing that. But here's the thing though, like whereas this I sometimes switch between having the minifigures on or having them in the drawers, and also they're listed by movie, and that one's just like random. I would have to stick to having them in there. If I invest nearly £50, it would cost to buy more of these enough to do from 1999 up till 2022. I'd have to stick with it. I'd have to want to continue doing it. I couldn't continue switching my mind back and forth. So it's a debate that's been going on in my head for a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but at some point I'll figure that whole thing out. I just like it on the shelf, it also looks cool when it's just the sets. So I'm not really sure at this point. But yeah, watching live trade videos because I'm bored. It's currently 31 minutes past 8, so I was away a while, but there's a lot of dishes. I just want to dust it again. I only done this like, but I didn't do this one. And with that one right done. I didn't do this square because I'm debating changing the setup. Although these are plenty of room for each movie. I just think it'd be cool to have it by each year. No, there's actually a couple of years I have nothing from. I don't have anything from 2000 or 2001. I don't have anything from 2004, but everything after that, I think I have at least 1 or 2 minifigures. Yeah, definitely. 2013 is actually when I only have 1 figure from. It's the only year I can think of. There's just one. I know 2013 is one of those years. But at the same time, I don't want to go mental spending. Like, I know I'm going to get nearly £400 out of my next pay. But I have 2 birthdays coming up in February, so obviously the end of January pay might be my last pay. So I don't want to go mental because I've got birthdays, but I know I can do both birthdays for like 50 quid. The birthdays are actually within a week of each other, which is both kind of convenient and kind of inconvenient to try and do. So yeah, there is that. Anyway, before this clip gets any longer, because we can't really have too much more vlog time, I'm gonna double check the gallery and see what else could be removed. But yeah, see you guys when I see you. So I know I said it'd be a while, or at least I think I did, between updates, but really, 11:06, am I insane? So tomorrow I am working, but I want to get up early anyway, so I don't completely waste the day. Plus, even though I'm working, I'm gonna have to get up at like 7 in the morning tomorrow anyway. Alexa, set an alarm for 9 a.m.
Alarm set for 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Alexa, set an alarm for 9:01 a.m.
Second alarm set for 9:01 a.m. tomorrow.
Alexa, set an alarm for 9:02 a.m.
Third alarm set for 9:02 a.m. tomorrow.
Alexa, set an alarm for 9:03 a.m.
Fourth alarm set for 9:03 a.m. tomorrow.
And there we have it. If I don't know where the hell I set multiple, actually it makes sense. So I'll go up, I'll press the button to unmute it, I'll tell her to stop. And she'll keep going and going and going and going, but it'll take me enough to actually get up. So, yeah. Believe it or not, so I'm gonna go for easier on the floor. Yeah, believe it or not, well, it does actually work, so yeah. But at like 9:15, I think I went through to the kitchen, did the last of the things I need to do, and yeah, I went from there. I've been going through Brexit, I'm trying to figure out what my total collection, like what percentage out of 100% complete vinyl storage with me, I would have everything, right? Of course I do, I have a lot, but just I don't have everything. So my kind of overall goal is, it will tell me my percentage. I bet you it's less than 20%, although I'm going through it, I'm on the year 2017 so far. See, I started collecting my original collection in 2008 till 2014, and then, late 2013. Then I ended up losing all my collection, unfortunately, and started collecting again in late 2015. And I bought the old set here or there, but 2017 is probably where it kicked off, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna update you guys probably when I'm done the whole Brexit thing, but yeah, I'll see you when I'm done that. So I think I just came to the realization that I have not physically appeared in a vlog, and I'm probably not going to. And this is not the last update, but Jesus Christ, it's been a while since the last one. Well, a couple minutes past 11 it was. Yeah. Try 10 to fucking 1 in the morning. So, I'm just watching the YouTube channel Generation 10, it's all Star Wars stuff, so I'm just gonna keep recording till I find it. But yeah, brick set. Turns out I have 68 sets, and the minifigure count was still. See, when I did the video for the other day, it was 222, but I've just added 11 more with the 2 things I bought throughout the week, so that I'm a lost flash. That's brilliant, but yeah, it all kind of totals and makes sense. So yeah. So I think this will actually be quite good when you think about it, because, well, this will make sense. I've used up almost the rest of, the entire filming space I had left, despite, I don't know what's this. Did the Sarlacc infect Boba Fett's mind? That was kind of cool. So anyway, I'm gonna go watch that. After that video, I'll actually get the final update, and who knows, maybe I'll appear in person. So, I think this is my first physical appearance in this one. I'm not too sure. But yeah, watch that video. It's quite interesting, but yeah. So, what I'm gonna go to now is for another one. I'm gonna walk. It's 4 minutes past 1 at night. I'm gonna be getting up at 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna try and get those 8 hours, right? So I'm gonna watch this, then go to sleep. This has been number 116 or 17. I'm not really sure, but today was actually surprisingly productive. Not surprised I got a good amount of things done. Anyway, set up the collection video. We filmed the collection video, which did shorten this. But not too negative a way. We took down the collection video. Sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, we got stuff done. Obviously that video will go up on the main Lego channel, later on today, since technically I was going to say tomorrow, but it's 5 minutes past 1 in the morning, so that statement would not make any sense whatsoever. Anyway, I'm going to watch this whole last video. It's only 9 minutes long, and then I'm going to go to sleep, so see you guys in the next vlog. Peace out.